If your kitchen looks more builder basic than Friday Fabulous, we've got some problems to fix, my friend. But don't worry, you don't need a full reno or a reality TV budget. Just a few smart changes that make a big difference. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Tony, your coastal North Carolina design gal and real estate broker bestie who believes in beautiful spaces without bulldozing your bank account. I'm all about thrifted charm, rustic finds, and real-world design tips that actually work for normal people like us. If you love a mix of coastal, glam, and a little bit of sass when it comes to decor, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button below and give this video a big thumbs up. It lets YouTube know that you like content like this, and it helps me keep bringing it to you. Plus, if you've got a coffee in hand and a Pinterest board full of one-day kitchen ideas, you're definitely in the right place. Today, we're digging into 10 design mistakes that are making your space look a whole lot cheaper than it really is. And of course, how to fix them without calling a contractor or auctioning off that cute, new pair of Jimmy Choos you found for like $20 at the estate sale last weekend. Girl, no. Number one, matchy-matchy everything. Now, anybody who knows me knows that this is my biggest pet peeve. If your kitchen is rocking the same exact tone on the cabinets, the walls, the backsplash, the floors, the appliances, even the dish towels, we need to have a little chat. Because when everything is the same, nothing stands out. Your kitchen ends up feeling flat, like it's been dipped in a big old bucket of beige regret. You need contrast, friends. You need texture. That's what makes a kitchen look curated instead of cookie cutter. And no, this doesn't mean you need to bring in wild colors or pattern clash your way into chaos. It just means that you need some visual interest. If your cabinets are a light neutral, bring in warmth with wood accents. You got a cool toned countertop? Then balance it with a warmer backsplash or some antique brass hardware. Or take it a step further and paint your island or your lower cabinets in a contrasting color with a similar tone. It's a game changer. The point is, your kitchen needs layers, not an all-over spray tan. Break it up, mix it up, and I promise your space will feel 10 times more intentional and 100 times more expensive. Number two, builder grade lighting. If your kitchen is still lit by that sad, dusty little ceiling dome, you know, the one that looks like a boob, bless your heart. But it's time to let that go. That fixture has been hanging on since the early 2000s, and it's been dragging down your whole aesthetic ever since. It's not cozy, it's not cute, and it's not helping your cabinets, your counters, or your sanity. Lighting should be layered and warm, not cold and sterile like the inside of a dentist's office. Swapping that one tragic light fixture for something with a little personality, total vibe shift. A simple pendant over the island, even something vintage or oversized. It doesn't have to be fancy, just intentional. And don't stop there. You want lighting under the cabinets. You want lighting over the sink. If you've got a little corner that feels dead, pop a lamp on the counter and call it mood lighting. Yes, I said lamp in the kitchen. And yes, it does work. Thrift stores and estate sales are gold mines for unique, affordable fixtures. And don't be afraid to go oversized. A big, dramatic pendant instantly makes a room feel intentional. Plus, warm-toned LED bulbs, game changer. Your food will look better, your skin will look better, and your whole kitchen will glow. You don't realize how bad your lighting is until you fix it, and suddenly your kitchen looks like it got a facelift. It's the kind of upgrade that makes people think you did way more than you actually did. And I am always here for that kind of trickery, my friends. Number three, too many faux finishes. All right. Let's talk about the fauxification of kitchens, because I see it everywhere. Faux granite, faux marble, faux brick, faux wood, faux whatever this peel and stick nonsense is. And I get it. DIY is fun. You're trying to zhuzh it up without gutting the place. But here's the deal. When your finishes start looking like stickers from a scrapbook, it doesn't matter how organized your spice drawer is. It looks cheap. Listen, faux is fine if it's done thoughtfully, but when you've got contact paper peeling up at the edges of your counters or a backsplash that sounds like plastic wrap when you tap on it, nope. That's not a budget makeover. That is a design cry for help. And I get it. We all love a good shortcut, but some of those DIY hacks just end up looking, well, fake, for lack of a better word. And not in a cute, I fooled my mother in law way kind of fake. I mean, fake like someone stuck granite printed plastic to this countertop and hoped for the best. You're better off leaning into real, honest materials, even if they're humble. Paint your laminate countertop properly and seal it. Install a DIY beadboard backsplash and give it a nice semi-gloss finish. Heck, even just leave the wall blank and hang a cute piece of art until you can tile it properly. It's better to have a space that's clean, simple, and real than one that's desperately trying to be something it's not. Give your kitchen a little integrity, friends. She deserves it. Number 4, countertop clutter. If I walk into a kitchen and I can't see your counter because it's a lineup of air fryers, mixers, coffee machines, and a rice cooker, Houston, we have a clutter problem. And clutter kills design. I don't care if your cabinets are custom built from Italian walnut. If every inch of counter space is crammed with stuff, it's gonna feel cheap. Listen, your countertop, it's not a storage unit. I know that you love your air fryer and your vintage mixer and your bread machine from 2009, but they do not all need to be out at the same time. The second you've got more appliance than prep space, your kitchen starts looking like a garage sale, not a design moment. Visual clutter is a vibe killer. Even if your kitchen is spotless, if every surface is packed with stuff, it's gonna feel chaotic. So here's what we do. We edit. We choose your MVPs, maybe that coffee station that keeps you sane or the toaster that gets daily action. The rest, tuck it away. Find a cabinet, use a utility cart, get creative with vertical storage. And don't come at me with, but I use it once a week. That's fine. Store it smart. Pull it out when you need it and then put it away again like a civilized adult. Your countertops should be showing off your style, not acting like a parking lot for appliances. Number 5, cheap, wobbly hardware. If your kitchen hardware is still rocking those skinny little knobs that feel like they came off a toy kitchen, I am here to rescue you. Because nothing says I don't care like flimsy builder grade pulls that spin every time you open a drawer. Seriously, cheap hardware ages a space faster than expired yogurt in the back of the fridge. Hardware is one of those sneaky upgrades that changes everything. You touch it every single day. It should feel solid, intentional, and maybe even a little luxurious. Matte black, gorgeous. Aged brass, timeless. Oversized handles with a little heft, absolutely fabulous. And you don't need to spend a fortune. There are amazing options online at salvage shops or even clearance bins if you know what to look for. Just skip the dollar bin knobs and go for something that makes your cabinets look custom, even if they're not. Even leather pulls can be chic if you're going for a more rustic look. Elevate the everyday, honey. Hardware is the jewelry of the kitchen, so please don't let your kitchen go to the prom in Crocs. Number 6, the wrong paint color. Let's have a heart to heart about paint because a bad paint choice can sabotage a perfectly good kitchen faster than a toddler with a Sharpie. If your walls are too cold, too stark, too muddy, or just plain wrong for your lighting, you will feel it every single day. White is not just white. Gray, not just gray. Undertones are real and lighting will mess with them. That cool white you saw on Pinterest might look like a hospital blue in your kitchen. That trendy grayish could definitely go green under your LEDs. It's a science and an art. So here's what you do. You sample your colors, big swatches, different walls, different times of the day. Natural light versus overhead lighting makes a huge difference. Don't trust the chip, trust your eyeballs. And lean into tones that actually work with your finishes. Like you have warm wood, choose a warm white. Want something a little moodier? Try a soft sage or a dusty navy. And always, and I mean always, choose a washable finish. You're going to get spaghetti sauce on it or wine. Trust me, it's a kitchen, not a museum. Number 7, sad, wobbly bar stools. Bar stools are like the earrings of your kitchen. They're not the main attraction, but they sure can change the whole vibe. They're where you sip coffee, eat breakfast, and have that we need to talk chat. And if you've got stools that are wobbly or peeling or just sitting there looking confused about their identity, it's time for a refresh. Now, this isn't necessarily about the style of your stools. I don't really have a preference if they're retro chrome, woven farmhouse, or sleek and modern. I care if they look forgotten. If your stools are holding on for dear life, please give them a little love or let them go. Tighten the screws, touch up the paint, maybe recover the seats. If they still don't work with your space or that one screw keeps popping out every time there's a gentle breeze through the window, it might be time to replace them. And don't panic. You don't need to drop hundreds on designer stools. Thrift stores, marketplace, estate sales, they're all gold mines. Look for stools that add style and structure. Think wood with a little curve, metal with a rustic edge, or even a fun pop of color. Keep them comfy, keep them sturdy, and make sure they're adding to the story you're telling with your space. Number 8, fridge clutter. I love a good kid drawing or a photo collage, but when your fridge door looks like a refrigerator museum, it's overwhelming, distracting, and any other good design choices will probably never be noticed. Your fridge is not your family bulletin board. It's not your child's entire art career. And it's definitely not your junk drawer's vertical cousin. If you've got pizza coupons, 5 calendars, 6 magnets from random vacation spots, a photo of Aunt Betty doing jello shots off a bartender's chest, and your grandkid's family portrait painting that's been there since she was 8 and now she's 18, all of that covering every inch of that door, it is time to scale back. A cluttered fridge front makes your kitchen feel messy, even when everything else is clean. It just does. So clear it off. Keep the essentials, your grocery list, your favorite photo, maybe one recent cute kid drawing, and give everything else a nice little folder inside a drawer. Out of sight, but still accessible. If you're craving personality, try a magnetic gallery frame or a little corkboard hung nearby. You can still show off the important stuff, but now it looks intentional instead of accidental. Number 9, open shelf mayhem. Open shelves can be fabulous, or they can be a hot mess. If you've got every mismatched mug, cereal box, and novelty shot glass on display, I love you, but we need to fix that. Open shelving is part decor, part function. You can't treat it like a cabinet you forgot to put doors on. You've got to style it, edit it, curate it. Use matching dishes, or for a more eclectic, totally designer look, vintage or thrifted dishes that don't match, but that definitely play well together. Like a set of random wine glasses that are all different styles but the same color. Add a plant, maybe a pretty bowl. Stack things neatly and use repetition. Give it breathing room. You may have gotten the dishes at the thrift store, but you don't want your shelves to look like they are the thrift store. And here's a pro tip. Rotate your open shelf decor seasonally. It keeps things fresh and it gives you an excuse to show off your favorite thrifted finds. Finds. And if styling isn't your thing, close the shelves up. Call it a day. There's no shame in the cabinet game. Not everyone needs open storage, especially if it turns into visual chaos. Number 10, ignoring the floor. Your floor is like your foundation. It sets the tone, literally. And yet so many of us ignore it. I know floors aren't sexy, but if your kitchen is cute from the counters up and the bottom half looks like a crime scene from 1995, that's a problem. Ugly linoleum, cracked tile, stained grout, whatever's going on down there, it's dragging your whole look down. You don't need to rip everything out. Sometimes all it takes is a washable rug. A good runner in a great pattern can hide sins, add color, and soften the whole vibe. If you're up for a DIY, peel and stick tiles are way better than ever, and you can lay them right over the old stuff in a weekend. Just don't forget about safety. Use non-slip mats and make sure whatever you put down is easy to clean. It's a kitchen after all. All right, there you go. My 10 kitchen design mistakes that are making your space look less than, and 10 easy fixes to bring in that fabulous style I know you have. Honestly, none of these require a full renovation or even a big budget. Just a little creativity, a touch of style, and knowing what not to do goes a long way. Now, I am curious, how many of these are happening in your kitchen right now? Be honest. Drop a comment below and tell me which one you're fixing first. And hey, if you've got a mistake I didn't cover, let me know. I might include it in a part 2. If this video helped you out at all, go ahead and give it a big like and share it with a friend who's still living with boob lights and stools no one can actually sit in for fear of breaking something. No judgment. We've all been there. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I've got lots more home design ideas, thrift shop strategies, and real estate fun coming up. But more importantly, if you're in need of some styling help, hit me up. All my contact information is in the description below, and I am always up for a challenge. For now, thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and remember, your home should feel like you, beautiful and fabulous.